what's up guys? It's me, Zekekun of Team RNS, and today I'll be showcasing the new ST28 Green Yellow Yamato. If you know me, I'm known for my yellow decks, and I think this deck is really strong. And we're about to begin. Most of the STs that come out recently in these, the past 6, this is the 6th one, it's all upgrades to the new decks that are already out. It just gives it more power to make the deck stronger and more viable. And this is the deck. We have a pack that we're going to be opening at the end of the video. So, with this leader, if you don't know, this alt art looks amazing. What she does is, or what they do is, they have double attack, which means that if this deals damage to your opponent's leader, they take 2 life instead. And active main, once per turn, you can put, if your opponent has 3 or less life, you can put 2 rested Dawn to 1 character on your field. And which is really good with some of the cards that are going to be showcased here. Honestly, oh dude, this is the whole video. Just me learning how to open this pack. I can't open this. The hole is right here. I can't open it. Cut the tape.
A few moments later.
I got it. Alright. Anyways, this alt art, super pretty. Ooh, look at that. A little glare. Alright, so first off, they give us 2 of these cards. 2 Kazuki Momonosuke. This is my first time like reading these cards in person. So on your turn, if you have 2 or less life, your leader gains plus 1,000 power, which is really good. Because a lot of the leaders right now in the starter decks get attack buffs. And active main, once per turn, you may rest 2 total of... Wait, you may return 2 total of your current given Dawn to your cost area rested. This character gains rush and plus 1,000 power, which then utilizes with the leader ability. When you give 2 Dawn to something, you can put it back and it gets rush, which is really good. We also play, ooh, whoopsies. So there's 2 new cards that also came out in this. Is the super rare, which is the 2 Yamatos. This Yamato is a 1 cost, 0 power with 1,000 counter with 2 Dawn attached on my turn only. This character gains 3,000 power. So with your leader ability, which is the 2 Dawn, which is 2,000, and the ability, it makes this a 5k swing if you have it. And on play, you can look at the top 5 cards of the deck, reveal 1 Land of Wano type card with a cost of 2 or more, and add it to your hand. Place the rest to the bottom. This is very similar to the purple pudding searcher in OP11. You can add anything, but it has to be 2 or higher, which is really good. So this is another swing, another form of utility that you can have, and it's a searcher. Really strong. On to the next card. There's this new card from the starter deck. Sorry if I butcher the name. It's a 3 cost, 3,000 power, 1k counter, and it's called Ashura Doji. It's a Land of Wano and a Kaza 9. And on play, if your leader is Land of Wano, which is we are, and your opponent has 3 or more life, KO up to a character with a base cost of 5. This is really strong versus decks that can buff up costs like Black Purple Luffy or Sanji, or sorry, Green Purple Luffy with the stage to buff up the Sanji so you can KO stuff. The only downside is your opponent has to have 3 or more life. And it kind of goes against what your leader does because you're trying to make them go low. So hopefully it works. If not, it sucks. And then on to the next card. This card is broken that I've seen. Izo. 2 costs, 1,000 power, 1k counter. This card gains blocker of 2 attached Dawn. And on play, if your leader is Land of Wano, they gain Banish for the turn. So Banish with double attack, which is insane. So if you were to play with this card, it's always, you want to play it on 4 Dawn turn, swing 7 with Banish. Your opponent just doesn't get 2 cards. So, on to the next card. We also have 2 Kinemon. It's a 4 cost, 5,000 power, 2k counter. And if it's just a trigger, it's a vanilla, but there's a trigger. So if your leader is Land of Wano and your opponent has 3 or less life in play this card. Similar to not Satori, but most of the time, all the Land of Wano triggers, they have they want your opponent to be at 3 life to summon them. So this is a really nice card to play now. It's a 2k counter, which is good. As you can tell, there's only 2 of these, so you need another starter deck to play with it. And then we also have 4 of these 2k counter aces. You know, if you watch the anime, Ace and Yamato. They're bros. It's cool. It's a 5 cost, 5,000 power, and on play, if your opponent has, or if you have 2 or more rested characters, you can rest up one of your opponent's characters with a 5 cost or less, which is cool. You also have, these are now reprint cards. A 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1,000 counter. It's Urashi with 2 Dawn attached. When attacking, you may trash 1 card from your hand and KO one of your opponent's character with a cost equal to the number of their life. So this is cool. It's just a body you get to play because of the trigger. You get to play it for free if they have 3 or less life. Another trigger that has 3 or less life, you get some of this for free, is this Kawamatsu. This 3 cost, 5,000 power, no counter. But when attacking, you can trash 2 cards from your hand and add one of your characters with a 0 cost power to the top or bottom of your life face up. This would go with the Yamato. You can put it back into your life, and then you can heal it. And then you can also get a replay it again for a searcher ability. So boom. We also play one of the most broken cards in the game. 4 cost, 6,000 power, no counter though. But on KO, Kikunojo. On KO, if your opponent has 3 or less life, and this is KO'd, you get to heal one. You know, broken. With the meta with a lot of 3 life leaders, you know, up Luffy, blue purple Luffy, this card will always come out of your life. You're okay with taking a lot of life with this deck. You're a 4 life leader, and most of the time you're just slamming into your opponent's life. Boom. The next card, another, dude, these cards are broken. What the heck? 5 cost, 6,000 power. Trigger is summon itself, no counter. Denjiro, with 2 Dawn attached. If your opponent has 3 or less life, this cannot be KO'd by effects. This is very good versus Lucci decks, versus black decks that KO. So you can have this and just being able to summon and just being very aggressive with your life with this. The next card is, oh my god, more broken stuff. 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1k counter, Nekomamushi. If this has 3 or less, if your opponent has 3 or less life, summon it off trigger. And with 2 Dawn attached, you're allowed to attack your opponent's active characters. It can attack blockers, attack stuff that they just played. Very, very strong. Oh my god. We also have this Raizo, 3 cost, 4,000 power. I wouldn't play this as much unless you're playing into decks like Bonnie or Purple Luffy, because when attacking, you can trash a card from your hand and rest up to one of your opponent's Dawn cards. It's very, very good, as you can tell. Bonnie needs 1 Dawn to restand something. It's a mini Hody Jones, essentially. And if you don't like Gum Gum Giant, this card is good against that. So, and then we also have a 2k Yamato, 5,000 power, 4 cost, 5 cost, 4,000 power, 2k counter. It gains Rush, and on play, you can look at all your life and rearrange it in any order. And we also have an event. This is the Blaze Slice, 1 cost event. Active, you can do it on your main or your counter, but when if you can give this to your leader or your character, gain 1,000 power for the turn, and then if your opponent has 2 or less life, which they probably will because of the Yamato effect, because you're always slamming it in, you can rest a 4 cost or less, which is really, really good to help swings. And then on trigger, it rests a 4 cost or less as well. If I were to put 2 starter decks together, I'll show you what it looks like in a bit. So we're gonna snap to that. Okay, so if I were to make this deck, we'll go fast, very smooth, very easy. Play for the Yamato, standard, very, very strong. I would play 4 of the Momonosuke's, just a rusher, some top end. We play, oopsies, 4 of the new Izo with Banish and blocker ability. For some triggers we play, there's the Kinemon. We also play Kikunojo, Denjiro, Nekomamushi. Oh my god, more triggers. Hirashi. Only 2 of the Raizo. Situational, not needed as much. We also play 4 of the Kawamatsu. And our 2Ks, we would play Yamato and Ace. And we would play 4 Blaze Slice. And that's it. That's what I would play. Cards I would add that's not, if you wanted to like play with other cards that are not in the starter deck, 7 cost Hody Jones is really, really strong because of your green effect. If you want to play a Fortress build, you can play 8 cost Kid. You can also play 2 cost Onami for the Banish as well, because you're just trying to be crazy. You can also play 2-cost Hiyori, 2K counter, and also 5-cost Momonosuke blocker as well. And to open my 2 packs, those are 3 packs. Open my 2 packs. Let's see what I get. Nothing. And bam. Please, something good, something good. Oh, I got an alt art.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a Nami.
Ooh.
Ooh. I wish I could put this in the Yamato deck, but it's blue. Wait, can you see it in the camera? It's too much light, sorry. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like and subscribe to our Rare and Sleeveless YouTube channel. I'm Zekekun, and I'm signing out. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy our videos, check out our other videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys on the next one.